Amanda watched as the first raindrop hit her window. Plink! It was a tiny sound, but it made her heart skip with excitement. She had been waiting all afternoon, watching the sky turn from bright blue to a heavy, promising gray. The clouds had gathered slowly, like a secret being whispered across the rooftops, and Amanda knew something magical was about to happen. More drops followed, turning the world outside shiny and new. The garden, which had looked sleepy and still just moments before, now sparkled as if it had been dusted with diamonds. Each raindrop caught the light, making the grass and flowers shimmer. She pressed her nose to the glass, grinning as raindrops raced down. It was like watching tiny rivers form and disappear, each one taking a different path. Amanda imagined they were in a race, and she silently cheered for her favorite drop. The garden flowers danced in the rain, and Amanda's excitement grew. The petals bobbed and swayed as if waving hello to her. Even the birds seemed to chirp a little louder, happy for the cool shower. Rain meant adventure, not hiding inside. For Amanda, it was a chance to explore a world transformed by water, where every puddle was a tiny lake and every drop a new discovery. She grabbed her bright red raincoat and yellow boots ready for action. The raincoat was her armor, and the boots her trusty companions for splashing through the wet grass. Stomp, stomp! She was set for puddle jumping. Amanda loved the way the water splashed up around her feet, cool and surprising, making her giggle every time. The air smelled fresh and clean as she opened the door. It was a scent she only noticed when it rained, earthy, sweet, and full of promise. The steady rhythm of rain called her name. It was like a gentle drumbeat, inviting her to step outside and join the world in its rainy celebration. Amanda stepped onto the porch, grinning wide. The rain was here, and with it a whole new adventure was waiting just for her. Her adventure was just beginning. She could hardly wait to see what surprises the rain would bring. She took a deep breath, feeling brave and ready. The cool drops kissed her cheeks, and she felt unstoppable. The world was waiting for her. Every corner of the garden, every puddle, every flower seemed to whisper her name. She dashed outside, eager to explore, her laughter mixing with the sound of the rain. Today, Amanda was the hero of her own rainy day story. Amanda spotted a giant puddle in the backyard, a perfect wobbly lake just waiting for adventure. The rain had turned the grass into a shimmering sea, and Amanda's eyes sparkled with excitement as she imagined all the fun she could have. She loved rainy days, especially when they brought surprises like this. With her bright raincoat buttoned up and her boots ready for action, she took a deep breath, feeling the cool, fresh air on her face. She took a running start, her feet thumping on the wet grass, and leaped. Splash! The water exploded around her, sending sparkling droplets flying in every direction. Water flew everywhere, soaking her raincoat and boots. Tiny rivers trickled down her sleeves and her boots squished with every step. She didn't mind getting wet. In fact, it made everything more fun. Amanda laughed, loving the cold, surprising splash. She jumped again and again, each splash bigger than the last, her giggles echoing through the backyard. The rain drummed a happy rhythm on her hood, and she felt like she could jump forever. She spun, stomped, and pretended to be a superhero with splash powers. With every stomp, she imagined she was saving the world from rainy day boredom. The puddles became her playground, and she was the hero of her own story. She found a long puddle and ran through it, leaving a trail of splashes behind her like a comet's tail. Then she hopped between tiny puddles, making music with each plish and plosh, her feet tapping out a joyful tune only she could hear. Amanda was the dancer, the rain her orchestra. She twirled and leaped, feeling free and full of joy. The backyard was her stage, the puddles her audience. With every jump and spin, she celebrated the magic of a rainy day. She was having the time of her life, and she wished the rain would never end. After puddle jumping, Amanda's shoes were soaked, but her spirit was lighter than ever. The world outside had transformed into a playground of shimmering water and fresh, earthy smells. Every raindrop seemed to invite her to explore further, to see what magic the rain could bring. Amanda ran across the rain-soaked lawn, her feet splashing through tiny streams that formed between the blades of grass. The cool air tingled on her skin, and she felt as if she could run forever, carried by the energy of the storm. The grass sparkled like diamonds, each blade crowned with a glistening droplet. Her boots squished with every step, making a funny, satisfying sound that made her giggle. She loved the feeling of the soft, wet earth beneath her feet. She stretched her arms wide, spinning and laughing as rain cooled her cheeks. The world spun with her, a blur of green and silver, and she felt dizzy with happiness. Under a big oak, a sudden gust of wind sent a shower of droplets tumbling down from the leaves above, surprising her with a cold, sparkling splash. She shrieked with laughter, feeling alive and wild, as if the rain had given her a secret power. The garden echoed with her joy, and even the birds seemed to sing along. Amanda raced around, pretending to be a cheetah in a wet jungle. her arms slicing through the air. She darted between bushes and leapt over puddles, imagining herself on a grand adventure. The rain cheered her on, drumming a steady rhythm on her bright red raincoat, which flapped behind her like a superhero's cape. She felt bold and unstoppable, as if she could conquer any storm. The world was quiet except for the gentle patter of rain and her happy breath. The air was fresh and clean, and every sound seemed softer, wrapped in a blanket of water. She visited the flower garden, reaching out to touch petals covered in sparkling water beads. Each flower looked like it was wearing a crown of tiny jewels, and Amanda admired their beauty. The flowers seemed brighter, their colors deeper and more vivid, as if they were grateful for the rain's gentle touch. She wondered if they felt as happy as she did. Amanda felt connected to the grass, trees, and flowers, as if they were all sharing a secret moment together. The rain made everything feel alive and close, like a big, happy family. They were all enjoying the rain together, celebrating the storm in their own quiet ways. Amanda felt lucky to be part of this magical world. She was part of this beautiful, rainy world. It felt absolutely perfect, a moment she wished could last forever. Racing toward a hill, Amanda's boots slipped. Whoosh! She landed softly on the wet grass, surprised but unhurt. Lying there, raindrops tickled her face and she burst out laughing. Mud and grass clung to her, but she didn't care. The fall was just another part of the adventure. She pressed her muddy hands onto her raincoat, leaving playful prints. Embracing the mess, Amanda turned the hill into her own water slide. She slid and tumbled, laughing harder each time. The accident became her favorite game. Sometimes the best moments are the unexpected ones. Chilled and soaked, Amanda saw the rain slowing and her adventure ending. She squished back inside, greeted by warmth and a fluffy towel from her mom. Wrapped up, she changed into cozy pajamas. A mug of hot chocolate warmed her hands as she gazed out the window. The rain faded, and a rainbow appeared, a prize for her rainy day. Amanda felt proud and happy. She hadn't let the rain stop her fun. She'd jumped, run, and even fallen, loving every minute. Rainy days could be the best adventures. As she finished her hot chocolate, she felt satisfied. She'd always remember this epic rain adventure, and she couldn't wait for the next rainy day.